welcome to Diagnostic Settings. There, okay. Hello.
I'm Bass Guy.
Hey, Frankie. Oh, we can see you. It's a miracle. Ladies and
I
gentlemen.
rebooted my computer.
Okay, we were having some technical problems here, but it's all good. Ladies and gentlemen, live all the way from Sydney, Nova Scotia, the one and only Frankie MacDonald. How you doing today, Frankie?
I'm doing great so far.
What is the weather like in your area?
Cold outside right now. I was working at the Mayflower Mall earlier. Then it got really hot weather in Kansas and Oklahoma right now. In parts of Missouri, it's really hot out. Then the atmospheric river and cold air is heading for British Columbia this weekend in Vancouver, Victoria, and all these places. It's going to get colder than average temperatures in Greater Vancouver. British Columbia is going to get lots of rain and showers and things like this in Greater Vancouver this weekend coming.
Thank you, Frankie. We have, in our area in Montreal, we have sun for the next, it's been raining and stuff and kind of warm, but we have sun and 20-degree weather for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Can you hear me, Frankie?
Yes, I can hear you.
And you can even see me, right? I'm waving to you?
I can see you.
Okay. Good to see you, Frankie. So we have Stefan in Slovakia here with some of his friends.
Hi, Stefan and some of his friends. I'm doing great so far. I will say hi to Gary and Dino's show, too.
Okay, and we also had Luke Birch in England was with us today.
Hi, Luke Birch. I'm doing great so far. And I also say hi to Dave in Osaga.
We also had Billy D here, Frankie.
Hi, Billy D. Hi, Van Goat. Hi, Gajan. Hi, Sock Cop. Hi, Lynn from Texas.
So thank you for singing happy birthday to me the other day, Frankie.
Yes, and I'll say hi to Monica Boyu of Bonaventure, Quebec.
Hello to Monica, and hello to everybody watching on the Bass Guy Show. We have live Frankie MacDonald, and he's in Sydney, Nova Scotia, and I'm in Montreal, and you call every Friday now. How was your shift at the Mayflower Mall today?
Great. 9 a.m. till 3 p.m.
Was the mall busy?
Yes. And did you hear about that? Total solar eclipse is taking place in Sydney, Nova Scotia on Monday, April 8th, 2024. Jason Marshall, We Don't Have Cookies, Roger Wildchild's show, Gary and Dino show, Trey Campbell, and Compound Media guys, and all the other podcast guys are coming down. And Joey Only show is coming down in 2024 for Total Eclipse.
Hey, Frankie, I can put reverb on and delay on your voice, so if you want to yell Shaka or ravioli.
Shaka!
Try it again. Try 2 cans of ravioli.
2 cans of ravioli.
Okay, that's
guess who else is coming down?
Who
A
else?
lot of those other podcast people are coming down. Like Joey Only show's coming down Monday, April 8th, 2024 for Total Solar Eclipse.
Is Bass Guy Show coming down?
Yes.
If you have any questions on the chat board for Frankie, please ask your questions. What's the weather like in Slovakia today?
In Slovakia. What's the weather like there? And
It's what?
over Slovakia, weather's pretty warm there. Going to get warmer there right now. It's warm day weather there, a bunch of showers and things like this. In Slovakia, in Japan, what's the weather like in Kyoto and Tokyo, Japan?
Do they have heavy weather over there, or is it
They're
nice?
getting lots of they're getting lots of showers and rain, and got cold air hitting for Tokyo, Japan next week. It's going to bring real cold air in Tokyo next week.
We have that
Then it
guy.
got China getting the monsoon season's over in India. Then it got cyclone hitting for Bangladesh this Monday coming up.
Thank you, Frankie. And what's the weather? What's going on with the snow in the south of the states?
It's odd for them, and because of melting ice caps up in the Arctic and things like this. There's a possible typhoon heading for Japan sometime Halloween in November, but we do not know yet.
Okay, and what did you have for your lunch today?
Eastside Mario's Pizza at the Mayflower Mall. Guess what? It's a lot of rain in eastern Australia and southeastern Australia. Thunderstorms and hail, in large hail with thunderstorms in southeastern Australia. There's a lot of precipitation that's going on in parts of central Australia. And New Zealand's getting warm and cold air fighting each other in New Zealand. Soon New Zealand will be getting really hot air.
Thank you, Frankie, for the weather reports. And isn't it crazy how much snow they got in the States? Were you telling me that usually we get the snow, like over in Montreal and Ontario and stuff, but they got it instead?
Yes.
So we have like a warm front going on, right?
Yeah. Miami, Florida even had cold weather.
Right now,
Tampa Bay.
it's the middle of October, and I still have flowers in my little garden. It's 20 degrees here today. It's really warm. It's really warm and beautiful in my area. Frankie, my favorite video of the year came out. The Facts About Halloween by Frankie McDonald. Can you tell us about it?
Means telling people to be real careful trick-or-treating, things like this. Don't go near bad kids. Bad kids could be smashing pumpkins and things like this, doing bad stuff.
Should we watch the video right now?
Yes.
Okay, here it is. And now I'm just going to edit it in later, okay? So we don't have to do it right now. I've been watching some Halloween films. I watched The Witches by Rad Dahl. What's his name again? Did you watch the film The Witches on Netflix?
No.
What Halloween films have you watched this year so far?
I saw some of it. I got something else to say. Netflix is going to have. They're going to get away from it. They're not going to get away with it. They're going to. Netflix is going after account and multiple household sharing. So when they share accounts of family members outside of your household, then they get charged of fees starting in early 2023. That's what Netflix said.
Also, Netflix is cracking down on the sharing thing, so you won't be able to share anymore, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to add myself into the side cam
Unless
here.
they have a VPN.
A VPN, because then people will think that your internet is coming from a different country, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have the side cam here as well, so we're both on. Frankie, I rebuilt my studio. I rebuilt all the new sound stuff. We've had computer problems. I took my computer apart yesterday, and I put in a Wi-Fi adapter, and then Windows crashed, and I got the blue screen of death. What does that mean? What does it mean, the blue screen of death? Have you had that before?
That means the computer's aging. That means the processor's really old, and the main board's really old too, and the processor and the motherboard.
So
and the RAM.
So we're asking people here if anybody wants to help the Bass Guy Show get a new computer. We've been trying to get one for about 8 years, and it's a 12-year-old computer, and it's dying to death, but we still managed to do all this. So if you'd like to help, there's a tip link or a Patreon link in the chat room. You don't have to, but you can, and it's always appreciated. And I'll just show you right here. You can visit bassguyshow.com or patreon.com/bassguyshow.
I got something else to say. Last night I was on I was on Joey Only Show last night. I was on Owen Gonzalo, the Ghetto Basement podcast. Did you meet Owen Gonzalo yet? He's a nice guy.
Who's Owen? Tell me about him, Frankie.
Owen's a really nice guy. It's the guy that runs the Ghetto Basement podcast. You should meet him and his friends. And Owen's a really nice man. And there's another guy called, what's the other guy's name? Is Jason Marshall. We Don't Have Cookies. I was on his podcast last night.
Wow, that's amazing, Frankie. I'm glad you're doing so well and you're so busy. Never mind Netflix. You can just watch stuff for free on YouTube. We were watching one of the original Frankenstein films
Wants to have a
the year.
crackdown on account sharing to multiple households. That means, and then next year. And I got something else to say. And then a lot of people be leaving Netflix. They'll be joining Disney Plus.
I was watching Frankenstein from the year 1910. Did you know that Thomas Edison invented the light bulb and he invented movies, and
Yeah.
they took the movies from him and put them from New York over to Hollywood or something like that. But Thomas Edison started films and he helped make Frankenstein in 1910. That's over 100 years old. That's how old TV is, Frankie.
That means Owen Gonzalo's a nice man. I was on his podcast last night.
And what have you been up to? Like, what happens on a Friday night in Sydney, Nova Scotia?
I go to bars and things like this.
So you just go in, but you don't drink. You just have a Coke or something, right?
Yes, Pepsi.
A Pepsi. And do you dance or anything like that?
I dance and things like this.
Dance and karaoke? The girls want your autograph?
Yes, I got something else to say. They closed the cave down in 2019. I sent you a picture, so the cave is becoming a pizza.
Should I show those photos right
Yes.
now? Okay, here they are. And then Larry will edit it in later. We do all the editing later in post-production, Frankie. So it's a brand new pizza shop. Gajen and I went to meet Frankie. We danced at the cave. And now they took it all down. And now it's a brand new pizza shop. What's the name of it again?
Pizza.
Pizza Pizza. Can you yell Pizza Pizza?
Pizza.
There, we have Larry on. Let's hear it for Larry, the producer. How come they don't like Larry very much, Frankie?
Because technical difficulties and technical things.
Yeah, every time we have a problem, it's Larry, the imaginary producer. Frankie, what is winter 2023 going to
It's
be
going to
like?
be really bad all across North America, Europe, and Asia. It's going to be really hot summer in South America. It's going to bring so much rain in South Africa, Australia, New Zealand. Cyclones are going to be really, really bad in Australia, New Zealand, Southern Hemisphere summer. So is the Southern Hemisphere fall in April 2023, including Mozambique, Madagascar, Marion and Mauritius Islands, Mozambique, Madagascar, and South Africa, and Botswana, in Australia, New Zealand, Fiji Islands, New Caledonia, Vanuatu, and Indonesia.
Thank you, Frankie. Can you say hi to
Or French Polynesia.
my friend Daryl is in France, I think. Are you in France, Daryl?
Hi, Daryl, in France.
I used
I'm
to
doing
go
great
to
over.
I used to go to
I'll say
high
hi to Gary and Dino show.
I used to go to high school with Daryl, so he's an old
Yeah.
friend. He's in Europe. He's in where are you? You're in Denmark or Sweden or France? I don't know, in Europe somewhere. So.
I know David McKenzie. He used to fight fires in Halifax.
Oh, cool. And we have Billy D here again from Connecticut.
Hi, Billy D.
Billy D says put him in the garbage.
Doctor say, can't fix him. Put him in the garbage.
You say put him in the garbage once more.
How much trouble Doctor will be in?
Put him in the garbage. I'm just trying. Larry wants to try the sound effect thing here. So, Frankie, what have you been doing now that Hurricane Fiona has passed and
There's some people still have no power yet. I got power and internet back.
Okay, so yeah, okay, you're near
Since
Switzerland.
early in the month, since October 3rd.
Daryl, I used to drive through Geneva all the time when I worked with bands. That was really beautiful in Geneva. Frankie, what is the cleanup like in your area?
It's still cleaned up for Hurricane Fiona from September 24th.
Wow, it must be a lot of work, to put up all the new telephone poles and fix all the houses.
Yeah.
It's awful.
They're continuing doing that because trees are down in isolated areas.
Well, I wish everyone in your area all the best, and it was a terrible, awful storm. I hope it doesn't happen again.
It's a rare event. It could happen. It's going to happen again more often because of climate change. That's another thing. Polar ice caps are melting up in the Arctic and Antarctica.
So I cooled down. I opened up the computer. I put some thermal paste on the CPU, and our temperature's down. So things are running well here today. It's a miracle. Things don't always run well, and nothing lasts forever. But
It's the motherboard and the age of processor.
So I'm a bit distracted because of all the computer stuff or whatever. So have you guys got even nicer mountains than us in Slovakia? He's asking.
Yeah.
Do you have mountains in your area?
Kelly's Mountain's close to my area.
Is that near the Cabot Trail?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, the Cabot Trail is beautiful, Frankie. It's absolutely stunning. What are you going to do tonight? You going to go see any games or anything?
Hockey game was last night. I'll be dancing tonight and go talk to people at the bars.
What kind of Halloween movies? I need to go to the kitchen for a second.
The Halloween movie I saw The Nun. Is a scary movie.
If you can name all the Halloween films you can think of, I'll be back in 1 second.
I saw Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills in 2020. 122. I saw all the multiple Halloween movies. I saw Halloween 2018. I saw Halloween Kills 2021, 2020, early 2022.
Amazing. Thank you, Frankie. That's a lot of Halloween films. I got some here. I'm going to show them to the audience, and then I want to see if you can tell me if you know anything about these films. So here's the first one. This is a movie from the late 80s called The Lost Boys.
The Lost Boys.
It's about vampires. Okay, so here's another one. This is a here's a famous one. You might know this video. Tell me anything you can about this film, the movie E.T.
I saw that movie.
What's E.T. about?
Extraterrestrial.
Yeah, he's an alien. He needs to get back home, right?
Yes.
And it's set during Halloween. See if I can find another one. There's a movie called April Fool's Day.
Yes.
I think that's like a 80s franchise. And here's one. What can you tell me about this film? This is Ghostbusters.
Yes. I saw Ghostbusters. I saw newer ones.
What happens with the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man? Here's another film. This is a kid's cartoon called Tales from the Crypt Keeper. So
Yeah.
I don't know anything about that. And then we have a comedy movie by Mel Brooks. This is a movie called, this is my favorite Halloween film. It's called Young Frankenstein.
Yes.
Young Frankenstein. Can you tell me about Frankenstein?
Like younger one, all those kids put together.
And do you know the story called The Little Shop of Horrors with the big
I
plant?
never heard of that.
It's a big, I think, yeah, I forget everything as well.
Then Die Hard, that's Christmas movie.
I was at my old theater the other day. Daryl knows about the old theater. It was called the Rex. It's like a 100-year-old
What
theater.
about the original Die Hard that played?
And they turned the theater into
Arcade.
There's a new arcade in my area, Frankie. It was turned into an arcade. Here's some photos right here.
Yes.
We'll edit that in later. See, this is the live show, so we can just screw around and do anything we want. Let's see what the questions are. If you have any questions, let me know. What's the nicest area to live in Nova Scotia?
Sydney, Nova Scotia, Canada.
Oh, there you go. There's your question answer. Sydney, Nova Scotia. Is it the best because you're there?
Yes.
There you go. See, Daryl's saying the Film Box. I went to the Film Box the other day, Daryl. It's now an arcade, and they have Pac-Man and Terminator. I played Terminator 2 pinball machines, Frankie.
Yes, I saw them in 2019 at Sydney Shopping Center Mall before they tore down the other mall.
Do you have an arcade?
2010, 2011.
Do you have an arcade in your area?
Mayflower Mall.
Okay, so there is one there. I didn't see it when I went there. Where is it?
At the Sparkles Arcade at the Mayflower Mall. In the year 2019, used to be another arcade at the Heather Bowling Lanes. Heather Bowling Lanes closed down in June 2010.
Do you ever go there and play video games? What kind?
Play Terminator to Judgment Day and things and pinball machines and things like this.
Yeah, Judgment Day. It's a fun game. I played it yesterday, and I still have some credit on my card, so I'm going to go there and play some pinball. It's fun to do. It's fun to go out. You socialize a lot, don't you, Frankie?
Yes.
You see people on the street, and what do? Get the photo taken?
Yes.
So we have Daryl near Switzerland. What can you tell us about...
Hi, Daryl from Switzerland. I'm doing great so far. And I'll say hi to Joey Only. I'll say hi to Imogen Bailey of Victoria, British Columbia.
What kind of weather are we going to all get this weekend?
It's going to be nice weather in Nova Scotia and cold weather. Then it got lots of rain headed for West Coast of British Columbia next week.
So we have Halloween coming. Are you going to carve a pumpkin?
Don't know yet. Remembrance Day is on Friday, November 11th.
Are you going to dress up for Halloween?
I get vampire fangs and things like this.
I remember you called in and you did your fangs. We have a lot of Halloween skits Frankie and I did together. If you go look
What
on my...
about that movie? What about Remembrance Day? That's on Friday this year. Then after Remembrance Day, then they got American Thanksgiving on the 24th. You'll wish Robin Slip Thanksgiving next month.
I will do. And if you go onto Frankie McDonald's YouTube and then type in... I don't know if people know this, but if you go to someone's YouTube channel, there's a special search engine within the channel. And you can search Halloween, and you'll get all of Frankie McDonald's Halloween videos. If you go to my YouTube, which is youtube.com/baseguy, there's a whole Halloween section there, and Frankie and I did a whole bunch of skits. Frankie, did you have fun today?
Yes, I had fun today.
Do you know any ghost stories or anything scary?
Ghost means deceased person's soul.
And they're in purgatory and they're floating around like Casper the Ghost, right?
Like when a person dies, the body dies and the spirit lives.
What about the pagans and the Picts from Ireland and Scotland? They had Samhain, and
That means when a person's someone's body dies, but their spirits live on. That could be a ghost.
any safety tips to kids trick or treating on Halloween night?
Be real careful. Don't go near any bad kids. Smashing pumpkins, doing bad stuff.
Yeah, bring an adult with you. Look both ways when you cross the street, and just be on fleek. So Frankie, will you call back next Friday?
Yes, best luck to you. I'm Frankie Down. You're listening to Bass Guy Show.
Thank you, Frankie.